All right, this is going to be an explanation for your original price worksheet. This is assignment 3, actually. So I'm going to do this in split this into two separate mini lessons. The first lesson is, how do you find the original price if all you have is the increase amount and the final price? So the first one that we're going to be working on is the very first highlighted one. What we don't have is the original price. Okay, we do have the fact that it was increased by 35%. And we do know that the final price was 85. So the really easy way to remember this, and this is only with increased percents, you rewrite this first in your mind as a decimal, and because it's an increase, and this is only with increases, you change this 0 to a 1. So it's 1.35, only because it's an increase. Okay? And now the original price to find is very simple. You divide the final price, 85, by 1.35. Okay? And what do you end up with? 85 divided by 1.35 is 62.96. Because it's money, we're going to stop there. That's $62.96. On your calculators, it actually looks like 62.962962, and so on and so forth. But because it's money, we're going to terminate right there. That's it. It's that simple. So once again, this is only with increases. Okay? What you don't have is the original price on any of these questions. You have a percent increase of 35, and you end up at 85. You rewrite this as 1.35, and then you divide your final price by that number. Okay, let's try another one that's not on your lesson, but just as an example. We don't have the original price. We have a percent increase of 25, and we know that the final price, let's just say the final price was $50. Okay, well, let's make it a little more interesting. Let's say it was $55. So our first job is to rewrite this as 1.25, and then what we're going to do is divide 55 by 1.25. And we only do that with an percent increase. So what is 55 divided by 1.25? It is 44. So it means our original price was $44. Okay? That's how to find it with increase. It's a completely different story when you're doing percent decreases. And this is how this works. On your second yellow one there, the highlighted one, you have an original price that's unknown. You have a percent decrease of 20%. And then you have a final price of 85. Okay, with decreases, you have to figure out, you have 20%, what would it take to make that 100%? It would take 20 plus 80, so that's the missing amount. So with a percent decrease, you subtract the given amount, in this case it's 20 from 100. See, 80, we got it there. Okay? And then you go to your final price, 85, because it was 80%. I'm going to rewrite that as 0.8. Then you divide by 0.8. Okay? And what is 85 divided by 0.8? it is 106.25. That is your original amount with decreases. So to recap again, when you're doing decreases, let's make up our own here. You don't have an original amount. Let's say you have a percent decrease of 35, and let's say you have a final amount of, let's say, 120. Okay, so once again, with a decrease, we think, I had 35, what would it take to get to 100? So that's 100 minus 35 is 65%. Okay, so 65% is 0.65, and all we do is take our original amount, that was 120, and divide it by 0.65. So 120 divided by 0.65 is 184.61, and that is your original price. Good. So to recap, increases, let's say 35% for an increase, you divide by adding a 1.35. This is only with increases. Increase. For decreases, let's say you're given a percent, 20. You first of all have to subtract that from 100 to get 80, or whatever it might be, and then you divide the original amount by that 80%, or 0.8. Okay, that's how you do this lesson. Good luck.